Princess lives. He has to arrows, and then he's going to scar me, and we can princess on it. He can't scar me at the bridge. If he scar me at the bridge, it gets evaporated, and that's good game. What's up, gamers? It's Durkee here, and today we're going to be playing some games on top ladder with Logbait. This is my rank shown on the screen when I'm starting the video, and the deck is in the bottom left. And just kind of talking about the state of the game, the state of Logbait, because for those of you that don't know, maybe you don't play against Logbait, or maybe you play against it a lot. It's been really bad in the meta for a very, very long time. It's kind of my main deck because I don't have many other decks that are a high enough level to play on top ladder, unfortunately. But yeah, it just hasn't been good in the meta for a very long time. So it's kind of unfortunate for me as someone who enjoys the deck archetype to just have a deck that's not really good. I was hoping that Phoenix wouldn't respawn. Damn, that sucks. Okay. So yeah, I mean, we're going to be trying to get some wins with it. Obviously, it's not like unplayable. Like, we're still capable of getting wins this high up on ladder, but it's just a struggle for some of the lower leveled players, I can tell. He was predicting the princess. That's why he went with that bomber. Not a bad play. So he's going to be playing one of the most popular decks in the game right now. It's a giant beatdown pump deck. This deck is literally everywhere because it has an insanely high win rate. I'm going to go like this, just to protect all of this and make a more threatening counter push. I want to force out like a spell. We'll see if he plays it. He actually doesn't, so I'm not going to support this any further. Yeah, like I said, we're going to just try to get some wins. We'll see if he goes in with a giant here. We'll have our Tesla ready. Okay, he opts not to, so I'm going to pressure. I want to try and force out some elixir from him, as always. That's kind of thematic, right? I'm not going to eat this fisherman, so I'm going to go like this. I see he had to fireball on defense, so hopefully if you enjoy Logbait as well, your fellow Logbait user, you can learn something. I'm going to activate my King Tower here. I think it's worth it. Never mind. That was a mistake. I forgot that the Daggered Duchess is super quick. Okay. That Walking Knight tanked so much of the Daggered Duchess, so we're going to be able to get a ton of barrel damage. So really good start to the game. He actually could be running Royal Giant now that I think about it, but it's kind of weird that he hasn't played an RG yet. It's RG or normal Giant, but the Night Witch makes me think it's normal Giant. This guy's playing this matchup really, really weird, so we're already close to being inside Rocket Log range. Rocket Log does 571 or 574 at top ladder, or at level 15, so all we really need to do is get one more rocket and we win. I'm actually going to rocket all of this though. I know it looks weird, but it'll make the defense significantly easier. And if he pumps up, I don't care because I can just cycle back to another rocket. So I think that rocket was a really smart play because yeah, look, now he's going to be like, oh, I can build up a big push. But all we need to do, like I said, is cycle back to another rocket. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to play my Tesla just wherever. Just to make sure that he doesn't break through and rocket the tower. So really good first game against Villain here. I think he had a really good matchup. He actually just played it really poorly. So anyways, good game to us, and we'll catch you in the next one. Alright, into our next match here against Alejo. He's running the Cannoneer, so he says the WoW as well. Don't know why, but maybe he knows I run Logbait. Maybe he's just trolling. Log comes down. We're going to go like this with our Goblin King. Anytime you go against Cannoneer, it's probably a matchup. Like, it doesn't even matter what their win con is. Like, you have a decent matchup. So he is Goblin Drill. Goblin Drill Firecracker. Interesting, interesting. We'll keep that in mind. Maybe we can get a nice little King Tower activation. Okay, he wastes an entire buried tower. That's fine with me. Okay, we're gonna go for our princess in the back here. And just kind of relax. It's being really positive. I appreciate that. Okay, poison comes down. We're going to go barrel on the back. Hopefully out of the range of the berry tower. I was not out of the range of the berry tower, but it's all good. Only damage he's gotten is like some poison chip and some drill chip. We'll see if he firecrackers on either side. He doesn't. We're going to log this side to force out an additional response. Because otherwise it just gets too much damage. So we need to watch out for Evo Knight and Evo Firecracker in this matchup. Playing around the Firecracker will be a little tricky, I'd imagine. Can be tricky. He might Firecracker on this. Yeah, he does. That's fine with me. Taste. Cannoneer is so bad against the Firecracker. Knight might get one shot on the tower. Nice. We force out goblins. So far so good. I mean, single elixir, you're kind of just tiptoeing around each other. I'm gonna go like this, so that way the knight actually takes damage. See, if you make it stop walking, the daggers actually do damage to it, and that's the important part. I think I'm just gonna let him go, though. Don't know if I can do that much. I was gonna say, yeah, I think he's just gonna bury tower, so there wasn't too much I could do to support it with the hand that I had anyways, but at least we'll DPS down that bury tower. Just gonna cycle a log. He opts to take the poison on the princess. I think that's a decent poison. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. Lane-wise, anyways. Okay, I'm gonna predict the firecracker here. Nah, I didn't go for it, but that's okay. Having a Tesla in that spot is actually not bad. Yeah, we're gonna go for a princess here. He was ready for it. Well played on the berry tower. He still has to spend on the princess, though, eventually. Probably just gonna go in with the drill and then a firecracker, I'd imagine. Okay, we're gonna log here. Again, we need to make him spend on the princess. Barrel in the back, so that way he can't log the front and the back. And another Tesla here, just kind of for the memes. He was so ready, dude. He's so ready. Okay, I'll chill with the princesses at the bridge. Sometimes you can get away with them. Sometimes it just doesn't really accomplish anything. And those ones didn't really accomplish that much, to be honest. So just letting them go is the right thing to do. You go firecracker here to help activate King Tower, hopefully. So it's going to get one shot, and then we're going to go like this. King Tower activation. Decent defense, actually. I'm pretty happy with that defense. And we did get King Tower activated. Pretty much going to give up my dream of getting in any princesses at the bridge against this guy, because he always appears to be ready for them, so I'm just going to drop it. Eventually just going to have to embrace my rocket cycle life. We're going to do it right now. I think it's okay. He's been going for a lot of drill poison, so we're not going to take that. We're not going to stand for that. I need to be wary of a cracker. Or she blows. Going to get taken down by that Tesla, though. Going to get taken down by that Tesla, though. So elusive. Yep, I knew he was going to protect it. That's why I played the princess. Pressuring while defending is important as well. Knight here is while Ice Spirit in back in case he plays it in the back. And again, as long as we're predicting the firecracker just like that, we're okay. Because that's kind of his main way that he wants to chip us out. I'm going to rocket here. Kind of play a barrel as well. Maybe kind of hide it behind the rocket. Nice. Log comes down. The good news is we're forcing out Log so he can't play it onto our tower. And then we can cycle logs and rockets onto his tower, which is really nice. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing here. Mixes up the drill placement. I respect that. But with King Tower activated and all that, it's going to be really hard for him to actually get this damage. Goblins come down. It was nice to have a good matchup for once. I feel like we've been getting a lot of really bad matchups today. We're going to rocket here just to make sure. Log in case he plays a firecracker. And that's a good game. We're going to go ahead and give him the firecracker. Honestly, playing against Cannoneer is kind of a breath of fresh air, but he maybe work for it. So good game to this guy. We'll take the dub, and we'll catch you in the next one. All right, into our next match here against Susio. Again, running the Daggered Duchess. We're going to see what we can do. Just going to cycle a knight in the back. I feel like it's an okay play. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you can get punished for it, but I seem to get away with it a lot of the time. Okay, Barry comes down. Evo Barry is all over the place, man. Looks like it's going to be a Goblin Drill deck, but don't know for sure. Okay, it's going to be Graveyard. He goes in right away. Kind of makes sense. I kind of was aggressive. I used my Goblin Gang. It makes sense why he did it. Because I just played my Knight and my Goblin Gang at the bridge. And this is going to be a lot of damage. I'm going to log here just to mitigate some of the damage. It pushes back the berry. Okay, so he's committed pretty much at this point to going into the right lane. And so I'm going to switch lanes and attack the left. Whenever you play against Graveyard as a bait player, you want to go opposite lane as to not give them counter push in the same lane as you. So Graveyard notoriously is a bad matchup for Logbait. But Daggered Duchess does help somewhat. 2-1. Okay, poison comes down. We're just going to go with the Goblin Barrel here. He might just ignore it. He might try and tornado it. Okay, delivery comes down, so he is spending on it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. He doesn't have poison in cycle. We're going to go like this. Berry, block. And now we have a nice little counter push here. It's a little threatening. Right? He has to spend on it. Nice. And he doesn't have any elixir for the barrel. Like, I'm pretty certain of that. Beautiful. So really, really calculated pressure there. Delivery comes down late. Nice. And so we've actually almost evened up the damage here. Almost. And he might try switching into my lane, and then we might have to switch back. But, like, that's the thing with Graveyard is they want to play troops into the same lane as you to create, like, a counter push. So he's predicting the princess. That's why he did that. I didn't even have her in cycle, though. So not the best play, in my opinion. I'm going to go like this here, and then immediately pressure. I'm going to log as well to help deal with all of these skeletons. And yeah, he did switch in my lane, so I might consider switching lanes as well. Like I said, it's kind of important. Or at least start playing princesses in the opposite lane. Yeah, because you want them to have to spend onto both sides. So, like, see, he had to spend the night there, which is exactly what we wanted. And if he goes in for a graveyard, like, I would be fine with that. You have to go for a Tesla now to help out with this. And then we're going to go for a princess. Whatever he plays on the princess will go into the Tesla. Maybe catch a berry. What? I played the Ice Spirit to catch the berry, but I guess it didn't. Okay. We're just going to take a chill pill here. Knight into his knight. He's playing really well. I waited for him to play his poison so I could try and play the gang outside of the poison radius. It ends up walking in the poison radius, though, so kind of unfortunate. Okay. Princess goes down. Delivery, delivery, delivery. Not great for your boy. Yep. We're going to split Goblin Gang preemptively here. Block bridge. Knight here. We have to go for a poison as well. Man, Evo Berry gets so much chip. Okay. I'm going to do a risky play here because I need to. Okay, we didn't get enough damage from that. He doesn't have Evo Berry in cycle though, so we're okay. He'll probably just normal berry. He can delivery on this. He will delivery on this probably. Nice counter push from us though. Knight comes down. That's going to be a lot of chip though. Okay, did he mess up? Did he mess up? Did he mess up? Maybe a little bit of something here. Little magic. He's definitely going to go in. Oh no, Fire Spirit full counters that. You can't be serious. Okay. Oh, I think we lost. Well, good game against Graveyard. There are some things that I did well, some things I would have done better, but we're going to keep that in there. Good game to this guy, and we'll catch you in the next one. Into our next match against GR. I played someone else whose name was like GRD, but I don't think it's the same guy. Daggered Duchess. No surprise, no surprise. I'll just play Princess in the back. I'm wary of playing her at the bridge, because if they're running like that giant beatdown deck with Night Witch, then it's not good. Royal Ghost pretty much means P.E.K.K.A. Like in this current meta, you can kind of expect that you're going to be going up against P.E.K.K.A. So we're going to just actually log on the Ghost, and it will only get one shot. So we're going to save our gang and our knight for everything else. So probably P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, Battle Ram as well usually means P.E.K.K.A. Ice Spirit here. Okay, he pops the LP ability. We're pretty ready for that. And the other tower is going to help out with the Battle Ram. So far so good. P.E.K.K.A. is resurging in the meta. I'm really happy. I love P.E.K.K.A. She was so bad for so long. I'm glad they buffed her a little bit to help her out. So it looks like he's going to be running the Mother Witch variant instead of like Magic Archer or anything like that, with Evo Bomber and Evo Zap, I believe. So Mother Witch taken care of. He's probably going to Ghost on this. I can't do anything about it. Can't do anything about it in terms of protection, I should say. My hand's really bad. If he zaps here, it's going to probably get a decent amount of damage. Knight just to block the berry. Ooh, I played it like a smidgen too late. It's okay. This will be hard for him to stop. Like, the good thing about playing P.E.K.K.A. with Logbait is they don't have... Yeah, I was going to say. They don't have a good small spell. They have Evo Zap, which it's only every third time you play it counters Barrel, and then they have Fireball or Poison. Granted, with the Daggered Duchess, Zap only lets the barrel get one hit. That's kind of one of the other reasons why Logbait is struggling, is even if they don't have a log, it's like they can just zap and the barrel only gets one hit. Or they can play like an Ice Spirit in the back and the barrel doesn't get any hits. So, like I said, tough time to be a Logbait player. Okay, P.E.K.K.A comes down. We do have our Evo Knight in cycle, which is really important. And our next Tesla will be an Evo Tesla. I think if we play around the Mother Witch in this matchup, we will be A-okay. And the Evo Battle Ram as well can be kind of stressful. I'm going to pressure while defending just to force out Elixir from him. Again, I don't really expect anything from it other than forcing out cards like the Mother Witch. So that way this P.E.K.K.A can just get taken care of, you know what I mean? Okay, P.E.K.K.A comes down. We're going to go for our Evo Tesla in the middle here. And if he plays an Evo Battle Ram behind something, I will probably just rocket it. Knight in the middle here. Okay, Evo Berry comes down, but not really the best Evo Berry placement in my opinion. We're going to pressure hard here. He goes for the Evo Zap. I feel like he kind of wasted that Evo Zap, but maybe that's just my opinion. He didn't really get a ton from it. I should have protected my Tesla in hindsight there, but we're okay. Okay, I'm going to wait to play a Goblin Gang because, yep, I was like, I feel like he's going to pop the ability. Barry here going to do a good job for him. He's actually defending really well, even though, like I mentioned, he doesn't have the best barrel answers, but he's got answers. Impulsive Tesla to try and protect my princess, and kind of regret it, to be honest, so we just need to cycle back. I was trying to play it to protect my princess, both princesses rather, from the Mother Witch. It's okay, he played that P.E.K.K.A and it got DPS down a little bit. No Tesla here, and if he goes Evo Battle Ram, we'll be ready to rock it. I'm gonna log just to take care of the Evo Berry. And Tesla's still surviving, helping out with everything. Honestly, matchup-wise, we're in such a good spot. As long as you don't give like a crazy lineup to the Evo Berry. Evo Tesla gonna absolutely cook here. Drop an Evo Knight in the back. I'm honestly gonna rocket that P.E.K.K.A. I know it sounds crazy, but in triple elixir you can absolutely get away with it. Like absolutely. Times like a million. Maybe famous last words, we'll see. Messed up that Mother Witch though. Okay, Princess is gonna live. 2 P.E.K.K.As down is quite scary, but remember we pre-rocketed 1, so. Okay. Just pulling everything to the middle, like that's literally all that you can do. And as you can see there, we rocketed his P.E.K.K.A, and there was nothing that he could really do about it. Battle Ram, one last hope here, but Ice Spirit plus Evo Tesla is going to make that not an issue. So, good game to this guy. I would say that we absolutely have matchup in that scenario, but it's a good game nonetheless. You know, he's a top player, so we still have to work for it. So, GG's to that guy. We'll take the win, and we'll see you in the next one. Our next match against Shuman. What a legend. Daggered Duchess makes an appearance. And as much fun as I've had this season, I definitely feel like I'm ready for a change, dude. I'm ready. I mean, he's going to go Giant in front of this, probably, and then I'm just going to lose. I already know what deck he's running. Giant beatdown with Berry and Elixir Pump, so he's going to probably Berry on this. Oh, maybe it's Giant Graveyard. Hold the phone, chat. A different bad matchup. But yeah, Giant Graveyard here most likely. Only because the bats are kind of a tell that it's probably Giant Graveyard. Evo Zap makes sense as well in a Giant Graveyard deck. So, like I said, not a good matchup, but it means he probably doesn't have a pump. He probably has like Bowler, Night Witch, Giant, Graveyard, Arrows, Evo Zap, stuff like that. That's another pretty popular deck in the meta. The reason he's arrowing my princess is because if you look now, all my daggers are being wasted on the bats. So like by the time the Night Witch crosses the bridge, like many of those daggers were already used. I'm thinking of rocketing that, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I might rocket this though. Not might, I already did. Nice. He could go Giant Graveyard as soon as he hits 10 Elixir. We'll be ready for that. Yeah, okay. I expect the Graveyard to come as well. Interesting. Maybe he was predicting an Inferno. It's so important to place your Tesla in that tile, because if you do not have the other Daggered Duchess DPSing down that Giant, you will lose. I've made that mistake so many times. If you misplace your Tesla by a single tile and only one tower is targeting it, you're going to have a bad time. Okay, I haven't seen the Barry yet. He might be running Bats instead of Barry. My guess is it's Evo Bats instead of Evo Barry, and then he has Evo Zap. So we'll keep that in mind, because Evo Bats are really, really hard to stop without Evo Tesla, and we do not have Evo Tesla in hand. So we're going to gang here and get ready for a Giant. That does not come down, at least not yet. So we're just going to cycle a Log instead. And his next Zap will be Evo. We're going to keep that in mind. Bad Barrel. I should have played it further to the side. Okay, now... Okay, so I need an early Tesla so I can get back to another one for Evo Bats. Yeah, okay, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, he arrows over there. Okay. And I have to waste this. Like, I genuinely have to waste it, because otherwise I lose. And we're going to lose afterwards, but that was a play that I needed to do, because otherwise Evo Bats just, they cook. Alright, so we live, but not for long, honestly. Okay, we're down about 3 elixir, it looks like, but we survived Evo Bats, but we're down a fatty amount of elixir here. And on top of that, we don't have our Tesla in cycle. Get a well-timed Log here. Hopefully it's well-timed, but dude, the Bats just eat up the Daggered Duchess like it's a snack. Okay. Oh, and then we're pushing into the same lane as him. I'm going to start going opposite lane. Probably something that I should have done sooner, but he's just going to drop Bats on it. Barrel on the side here, I'll probably just drop a Bowler. If he pops the ability, it'll miss. Yeah. That was really smart. I was trying to bait the ability. Okay. I'm going to Tesla so I can get to an Evo one soon. Knight to DPS this down as quickly as possible. Gang in the corner. Princess over here. Yeah, he arrows the gang. That's no surprise, to be honest. Yep. And damn, that's so much damage. At this point, this game's over. Yeah, Giant Graveyard, one of the best decks in the game against Logbait, so this game's over. So I'll probably leave it in here. Again, the title of the video is going to be, is Logbait dead? And, you know, I think we're answering the question. So GG's to this guy, this Giant Graveyard player. We'll take the L and see you in the next one. Into our next match here against Fish from the OneTrick Ponies clan. So we'll go ahead and see if they are, in fact, if he is running a OneTrick. He drops a Knight in the back. I'll drop Princess opposite lane, just kind of see what's up. Log comes down. Interesting. Knight Log could be a lot of things. Those two cards are not too telling of anything specific. Maybe Expo. Now I think it's Hog Earthquake, most likely. And he spent a lot there, like actually. Like, he spent Log, and he spent, like, why did he spend so much? Yeah, I figured the only thing he had for that was Skeletons. Yeah, okay, so we got way more damage than him, and we got King Tower activated, so definitely a little too aggressive by my boy. Not a lot of Hog Firecracker in the meta. It used to be everywhere, and now it's just, like, doesn't really fit in the narrative of the meta, probably because Daggered Duchess is very, very good against it, and even Cannoneer does a pretty good job against it. He says GG's. You know, I don't know if I agree with that necessarily. Hog EQ players, they can do some shenanigans. Okay, we have Rocket here, possibly if he goes for a Hog. I'm going to go Ice Spirit, actually. Ice Spirit Log, and then Gang. And with King Tower activated... Oh! I thought I was going to say, with King Tower activated, we take no damage, but that's not true. I don't think he has anything to play on this right away, elixir-wise. He'll play like an Evil Knight last second, and now he can't use that Evil Knight to support his push. Oh. Well, never mind. I was going to say, what they usually do is they go Evo Knight Hog Rider. Okay. And he's getting a ton of damage here. He played that Earthquake. He's low on Elixir. Okay, Log's going to come down. Knight's going to get a ton of chip, and then we're going to go like this. Beautiful. Okay, so it worked out. I mean, he was being really aggressive, and I was like, I feel like he can't get away with that. So we end up putting their tower into 0. I was going to say into rocket range, but... She was out of daggers. He doesn't have Evo Knight. Evo Knight Hog is the most threatening push in the game by far. A normal Knight Hog is like less threatening, but still threatening. But if you do this and you pull it to the middle, it's like it doesn't really matter. Yeah, he gives up. So we're going to go ahead and give him the good game. Unless that was an accident. He said oops. Yeah, no, I think he gave up. Yep. So GG's to this guy. I would say that, you know, I think with the Daggered Duchess, it does help us, and maybe this goes to show why there's not a lot of Hog Earthquake players either. You know, I'm sure this deck is struggling in the meta, so I'm proud of this guy for being as high up as he is with this deck. But at least we have one decent match of the meta, so GG's, Logbait W, and we'll catch you in the next game. Alright, into likely our last match of the video against Seb. And I think of all of the videos, or all of the games I've played, I've gone against Daggered Duchess every single time, except for one Cannoneer that I went against. And we ended up winning, which makes sense because our deck hard counters Cannoneer. But it just goes to show, like, how dominant she is in the meta. Like, she's absolutely everywhere. I'm Princessing just because, nice, it forces out arrows. I'm gonna go Goblin Barrel here. We'll see if he has arrows log. I would assume that that's the variation he's running. Good defense by my opponent. We're going to pressure here. He goes in for that. We're going to have our Tesla ready. Nice. Perfect defense. I'm wary of an Evo Bomber. Yep, okay. You always got to be ready for that, man. That's the play. That's the drill play. And it'll sneak up on you. You'll be like, how does he already have it in cycle? And it's like, nope, he already has it. Like, because it's every other cycle is an evolved berry. Good defense by him. I played the barrel in front because I thought he was going to skeletons in back. I'll probably switch lanes. I don't know. Goblin Drill always tries to switch into the same lane as you. It's kind of like Graveyard, so we'll see. We're going to try and keep things close and try not to give poison value, really saving our knight for the drill when possible. Emphasis on when possible, though. Yeah, he mixed up the placement. Well played. He can poison this if he wants. He would probably do it more likely to do it in double elixir. We're gonna log skeletons if he plays it. Oh, force out the Tesla. That's huge. Honestly, this push is super menacing. I'm gonna wait till he logs. Oh, he doesn't log. I think he can afford log. That was dumb. That was dumb. Oh, arrows. That's okay. All right, we almost got something out of that, but nonetheless, we forced out a lot of elixir. Put ourselves in a good position. Try and watch out for Evo Berry. I'm going to Tesla here as well, just in case he gets any ideas with an evolved berry. Nice, he was ready. I was going to try and sneak in a princess, but he was born ready for that, so well played. Forced out the arrows, though, so I'm kind of cool with that, honestly. Barrel here just to force out some elixir from him. Nice, Evo Berry comes down. That's huge for us. He won't be ready for this. Finally, we get him. Evo Tesla here to catch something that he's maybe going to play. Nice. Arrows come down. Barry, I don't think will full counter that. Oh, nice. He's defending really, really well. Switching lanes by my opponent. Late log here. Giving him a little bit of chip. Nice. We were ready for it all day, all day, all day. And we get a princess on the tower. We were so ready. We knew it. We knew it was coming. A log here. He's going to knight probably. Just want to DPS that knight down as quickly as possible. And as long as we don't give an Evo Berry connection on the tower, we're going to be okay. He'll be ready for the princess. I'm not going to play it. We actually could have gotten away with it. Ish. Tesla's still going strong. Nice. He's so ready for the princesses. Kind of like the same way I'm ready for Evo Berries. Like, he's probably just played against it enough to know. And I think we're going to keep our princess alive here. At least that was the goal. Nice. We force out the Evo Berry in a manner in which he probably wouldn't want to play it. Which is nice. Nice. And we get really, really good chip. It might not look like it, but that's actually a lot of damage. Knight here. To watch out for Evo Berry again. That's kind of why I played it. I kind of lost track of if he had it in cycle or not, but I was just scared. Nice, we catch that. I'm actually going to start going for rockets pretty soon here. Once we make sure that this Evo Berry doesn't connect. Yep. Dude, we just keep predicting it. You have to. Like, you just have to predict it. Otherwise, you're going to lose. I think I missed the tower there. Oops. Oh, but we hit the Tesla? No, we don't hit the Tesla. Hopefully missing that rocket doesn't cost us. Oh, he gets a berry shot. So drill poison and triple elixir is elite. Okay, we're back to another, oh, no. We just can't take damage from this. Oh my gosh, we sold! Good play. Well played to that guy, dude. Oh my, we were winning the entire time. Ah, good game to that guy. We're gonna hold the L. Catch you in the next one. Into our next match here against Itachi. Probably our last game. I didn't want to end on an L, so I was like, we'll hop into another match and just try and get a win. This guy's running a Princess Tower, which it's so rare to see nowadays. I'm impressed that he's this high up with the Princess Tower. Arrows make me think Lava Hound. That's my initial thought. Arrows Berry could be beat down. A lot of the same decks going around. Not a lot of uniqueness. Yeah, I think it is Giant Beatdown, most likely from what I'm witnessing on my screen. He goes for that. We're gonna go like this and try and just force out Elixir. Hoping that Ice Spirit would have jumped a little sooner. Okay, it kind of looks like it's just a traditional Giant Graveyard deck is what it feels like, but could be wrong. Princess here to help clean everything up. Yeah, no wonder that, I was going to say, no wonder his deck is thriving. He has a ton of spam cards. Come on, Princess. Come on, Princess. Come on! You can already see how much the deck struggles against those types of spam units. So I wonder if he's running, kind of looks like Elixir Golem now that I think about it. Like E-Golem with like Evo Skeletons and Bats. He's probably going to Evo Berry on this. I'm going to try to get King Tower activated, but I don't even know if it's possible because the Dagger Duchess is so quick. Okay, yeah, I think we got it. No, we didn't. Okay, Golem comes down, and I don't know if we can defend, chat. I don't think we're going to be able to defend this. Because he has too much spam. He can arrows the Princess. I don't have Evo Tesla for... If I had Evo Tesla in hand, it would be a different story, but... That's not the story. That's not the story of today. Princess here to hit those bats, hopefully. Gotta save all the Tesla juices. Okay, arrows do come down. DPS, 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 please, 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 please. Okay, other Dagger Duchess is gonna help out, but we're still out of daggers. How tragic. I have to waste another Tesla. And then log. Man. Okay, at least our next Tesla will be Evlo, and we get King Tower activated. But, still not great. Cool. Oh, he fireballs on that. Okay, we're gonna do this. And then he's gonna have to arrows, and then we're gonna go Ice Spirit. Oh, he has Skarmy. No! Big oversight by me. I forgot he had a Skarmy. Shoot. Okay, we do get some chip, though, despite me mistracking his cards and forgetting that he even had that. We're gonna Knight like this. Probably won't pop the ability. Yeah, he does not pop the ability. Oh. You want a Princess early so that way you can get back to another one. Right, because they're just going to arrows it, so that's why we do that. Wanted to take care of that berry. We're holding on for dear life, man. We actually have a decent amount of answers for him, and because our cycle's quicker, like, we can get back to a lot of them, but still scary. Okay, he's definitely out-chipping us, though, that's the thing. We're getting some chip. I think triple elixir will get a little better for us, but not entirely sure. Yeah, fireball comes down, no surprise. Gonna start pressuring opposite lane a little bit here too. I think that's our best chance of winning, is if he has to defend both lanes. Okay, I definitely need to log that, otherwise my Dagger Duchess is gonna use all his daggers, or all the daggers. Tesla high. He pre-arrows onto nothing. Okay, this might be our chance here. We have to like low-key predict a Skarmy though. Still gotta wait for the Skarmy. Maybe out right now. Okay. Beautiful prediction. That's what I was talking about. I was waiting and I was patient. Arrows come down. Still no Skarmy. Log here. Okay. Maybe something, maybe. Princess, onto the Skarmy. Nice, nice. Don't call it a comeback, Chad. Don't call it a comeback. Wow, okay. He had a zap. Princess lives. He has to arrows, and then he's going to Skarmy, and we can Princess on it. He can't Skarmy at the bridge. If he Skarmy's at the bridge, it gets evaporated, and that's good game. We brought it all the way back. We brought it all the way back against this Golem player. Holy moly. All right, chat. Never give up. Never give up without a fight. GG's to Itachi. Go ahead and catch you in the outro. And that's going to do it for today's video. Here is where we ended. A lot lower than where we started, so way more losses than victories. But it was fun playing with Logbait at such a high level against some really, really good players. It was humbling and a good reminder to not play Logbait in this meta. I would recommend switching to Goblin Joe if you are a Logbait player. And maybe we'll get some changes next season. Probably not, though. So good games. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video real soon.